Yo, what's up? This is Moka Only, and you're checking out the MVRemix.com, and that's the place where I like to be, so I hope to check you there.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Moka.
www.MVRemix.com.
So first and foremost, a fairly simple yet can be complicated question. What motivates you?
Ah, that's funny. I was just talking with these other guys about that. Motivates me?
Yep.
Oh, man. Like the simple things, man. Just waking up, especially if I'm in Vancouver, and just, like, seeing the mountains. You know what I mean? I guess I get inspired by a lot of other musicians and my friends, and I guess my parents, too. And that whole combined effort is what drives me.
Okay. We once had a conversation where you said you freestyle all the time. Now, is the majority of your material written, or do you just freestyle from a concept or an emotion and try and develop it?
You mean for Swollen or for me?
For both.
It's more freestyle, really. When I was younger, I used to be more into the topical things, but I think I cover more ground if I'm just freestyling. You know what I mean? And when I say freestyling, I don't mean strictly written, strictly off the top of the head. You know, freestyle can also mean written with no particular one direction. You know what I mean? As far as off the top of the head freestyling, I don't do it as often as I used to, but I still try to keep sharp at it. And some of the songs I record solo, I actually off the top of the head the whole song.
Okay. How did you go about setting up your own studio at home a few years ago? In terms of how did you manage to get the money to buy that keyboard and things
Oh,
like
yeah.
that?
Well, partially it was just saving up from all the independent shows I did, but the major funding came from when I signed an EMI publishing contract. And, you know, I just threw it in there as recording expense. It was either that or use it at a studio, and I thought it would make the most sense to buy my own unit. You know, a lot of people in my position probably would have gone out and got a car or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm a music nut, dude, and I couldn't wait around for other people to make beats. That's one of my strong points and something I'm moving towards even more. I'm really into music production. That's my favorite thing of all.
Whatever happened to the Curious production and the projects which were going on around that time?
Curious, as far as when I talk to his people, he's not interested in recording right now. He's not really interested in being a star. He's just enjoying his life, you know what I mean? I'm getting other gigs, though.
Any names you want to tell us about?
Yeah, I'm supposed to submit some beats for Frank and Dank out of Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
They've been working with JD, like Jay Dilla. I'm supposed to submit some beats for this guy, Fat Cat from Detroit. And this is all through my homie Roland and Henry in Toronto. And they take care of Frank and Dank's management as well as Brass Monk, too. And I did a beat for Brass Monk recently as well.
Nice.
And I'm trying to get some more, not just stick to the West Coast area, you know what I mean? I want to go across the board a little bit. So I'm working on that, man. I'm building it, and hopefully once I get these things out for these guys, it'll expand from there, you know?
Definitely. Now, the Georgia Strait and various other media outlets have very much praised your fashion sense. Now, to draw from Breath with Nelly Furtado, what does fashion do inside of you?
Fashion do? Inside of me?
Yeah.
From the lyric?
To quote from what you said in the song, because you...
I'm going to clear that up. I didn't say fashion, I said passion.
Oh, okay. Well, alright, well, I'll rearrange that a little bit.
Okay.
I will say, what does fashion do inside of you?
It's no puzzle, really. You get up and you just want to look good. If you look good, you feel good. And people see that. It's nice to know when people see you take care of yourself, I think it inspires them to, you know, to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. I know it sounds like a kooky concept, but
no, I mean,
it work for me.
So whatever happened to Mammal and Planner wear?
Ha ha ha. I had to put that to the side, though. I can only do one thing at a time, you know. Not one thing at a time, but there's only so much. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew.
Of course.
I had a lot of people suggest that I try to get into the clothing thing. And that's cool, man, but really, I'm trying to get this production thing off the ground, really.
What else is going on with regards to that production effort? Will it be happening through battle acts, or will it be more so with regards to you doing your own thing, or what's the situation?
A little of both. You know, if some of the people at the office take the initiative to get me some gigs, that's cool. I can also rely on going through EMI Publishing. That's the easy way. But I like doing it the old-fashioned way, the grassroots way. I meet people, and a lot of people come to me. So I can take care of myself for the most part in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Now, I know you don't drink. Swollen, the other members, are notorious for being drunk before they go on stage.
Yeah.
Now, how does it work for you? Do you ever feel like a bit of an outsider or pressured to maybe get involved with that?
I definitely feel like an outsider. I don't feel pressured because I used to drink. I've been a drinker for the greater part of my teens, in my early 20s, and then it just backfired on me. I believe I've grown an allergy to alcohol. I can't even have a drop of it. Now, there's no pressure, man, but sometimes I feel like I'm missing out. But you know what? At the same token, I'm remembering all these shows and experiences.
Yeah.
And I use my own head, my own decisions. The alcohol doesn't make any decisions for me. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Now, to draw from Nelly Furtado's track on the radio, the lyric, you liked me until you heard my shit on the radio.
Yeah.
Now, Swollen have gone from balance and a certain audience to a bigger audience with Bad Dreams, and you too, from the more independent thing to doing the hooks and whatnot.
Yep.
There's been odd reactions to that. There's been this sort of underground elite who've started saying you've sold out and whatnot. How do you react to comments along those lines?
Well, thank you. I mean, anybody who's really, truly into music or is a musician has to understand there's some growth involved. You can't stay the same. You just can't. It doesn't physically work like that. If we tried to make balance, hold on for a second. What's up, man? I'll talk to you guys in just a second. I'm doing a... Oh, no. Don't go nowhere. My voice is sewed up, man. Word. You can't, if we tried to make balance type shit or lime green or whatever, it would sound like we were faking it, you know what I mean? We've grown as individuals, and we've found ourselves in many different experiences, and those added to the music. And not to mention, this is a career, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are trying to sell records. We don't intentionally change our sound horribly to sell records, but there is formulas involved that can get everybody interested in it, and not just a handful of people. We're selling ourselves short if we only tried to appeal to a handful of people, you know?
Uh-huh. What's next for Moka Only?
What's that? I can't, hold up, there's a bus here.
Okay.
What's that?
What's next for you? What's next for Moka Only?
Man, exciting things. Like I said, the production, I'm doing a full production album next to where it's just music. Not a beat album, not an album where it's just rap beats, you know, from songs or whatever that I've done, but an actual flowing piece of musical production with a little bit of vocal stuff on there too. I'm working on that. I signed with Virgin myself as well for America and the rest of the world, so I'm working on the Ambrosia album, working on 2 new Swollen Members albums, so I got my hands full, definitely.
On top of that, is there anything going on with Codename Scorpion or the City Planners?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, City Planners, I kind of had to take myself out of that situation. We're still people, and we do our thing, but it's like, musically, we're from different seeds, you know what I mean? I'm not really into myself doing that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. When I say that kind of stuff, I just mean what Ish, Cannon, Jeff Speck have cultivated for themselves. The sounds have drifted away from each other. As friends, we're definitely close. Codename Scorpion, we are also doing a brand new Codename Scorpion, and sometime this summer we're going to take a good week or two and just knock that out.
Why did you move in part to LA?
It wasn't my idea.
Okay.
It was something that's suggested by management, and the group seemed into it. The rest of the guys, and I don't want to be a thorn in the side. You know what I mean? In order for the group to survive, I've got to be around it, man. So it's a sacrifice for me. There is a lot of things I do like about LA and California in general. There's no disrespect against them that I'm not really feeling being there. It's just that as I grow older, I feel like I want to be more close to home, you know? I have a girlfriend in Vancouver. My parents live around that area. And, you know, I'm about to turn 30, man. All that shit is so much more monumental to me.
Mm-hmm. Could you die today saying you've lived?
Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, if this disappeared tomorrow, man, definitely, I've had more than my fill. And it's beautiful and happy. I could go back to selling albums on the street and be happy, man. You know what I mean? You know, I've missed the money. I won't lie. I'm not going to lie to you and say the money isn't great. The money is a great thing because I can afford to buy more studio equipment and make more music, you know? Mm-hmm. I'm not out there buying cars and shit. Matter of fact, right now, I don't even have a license. I don't even have a vehicle. That's about to change, but, you know, I always like to keep it simple, man. My life seems to work better that way.
Definitely. Are there any last words you'd like to put to your fans or potential fans that are going to be reading this?
Oh, man. I mean, I guess I'd have to thank the longtime fans for sticking with me through what you could call a transitional period, a growth period, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's important. And those people that have been around for a long time, I see them at shows, and I feel a sense of family, you know what I mean? And hopefully they can look forward to the future and help spread the word.
Definitely.
And just, you know, keep it real. As cliche as it sounds, but just keep it real.